The last time I personally saw Chuck Garfien, who is with NBC Sports Chicago, and by the way, a 6-time Emmy Award winner. The last time we saw each other in the flesh, Chuck, we were, we were toasting with some really nasty firewater, the Frick Award nomination and the Frick Award to our mutual friend Hawk Harrelson. So it's good to see you under different circumstances this morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good. The highlight for me, maybe of the entire 2019 year, and I'll just include 2020 into it because why not, was us toasting Hawk Harrelson and the Ford Frick Award outside the hotel lobby. Actually, it was at the pool at the winter meetings about a year ago.
That's
I have
right.
great memories, fond memories of you and the drink and the toast.
Yeah, I have fond memories of that, but not so much the drink. So let's get into the White Sox here, who, as we talked about, have been very busy. And look, you're a perfect guy to take the pulse of White Sox Nation here. The two acquisitions that we're talking the most about, Lance Lynn, big deal, and then Adam Eaton coming back in the fold. Not really an acquisition, but he's back. Of those two transactions, which have White Sox fans more excited?
Well, I would say the Lance Lynn one, they're more excited about that just specifically because what he's done the last couple of years. He's been in the top 6 in the Cy Young race the last 2 years with the Rangers. So fills a need. 1 year for him. They gave up Dane Dunning, who I like a lot, but at the same time, Dane Dunning might eventually become Lance Lynn, but in 2021, the White Sox, they need Lance Lynn. So it's a smart move for them, and Rick Hahn said the window is open, and they are going to be calculated and aggressive to make every season for the next, say, 4 or 5 years as this window is open to give them a shot to win a championship every year, and adding Lance Lynn lets them do that. Adam Eaton, it's a controversial one just because, first, from like a symbolic standpoint, the White Sox started the rebuild by trading away Adam Eaton and trading away Chris Sale and Jose Quintana. And it's funny that they get Lucas Giolito and Dane Dunning and Ronaldo Lopez in that Adam Eaton trade, and now here he comes back. And so, listen, is he a perfect right fielder? I mean, he's coming off one of his toughest seasons, but at the same time, it was a 60-game season. We are defining all of these players from 2020 on 60 games, which is fair or unfair depending on the player. So I think it's probably too early to judge what they're going to get from Adam Eaton, but I think he's going to fit in great in this lineup. This team, I feel, needs an edge. And what I think about with Adam Eaton is, say he leads off or bats second or bats ninth, wherever you put him in the lineup, he's just going to grind and make it so tough for these pitchers. And they finally get through with Adam Eaton. Okay, now Tim Anderson, Yoel Moncada, Eloy Jimenez, Jose Abreu, Yasmani Grandal, deal with that. So I think he's really going to balance this lineup and make them better.
Yeah, so Adam Eaton back in the fold, and yes, so two acquisitions that people are talking the most about. I want to get back to what we began the offseason with, and that was the announcement that Tony La Russa was coming back to the south side of Chicago. Do these things happen? Do they trade a younger pitcher with 5 controllable years for a guy that's got a 1-year deal left? Do they go out and get back into bed with a veteran free agent outfielder if it wasn't for the fact that Tony was coming in? Like, it's no more like we're building for down the road. It's win now mode. Am I right about that?
Yeah, for sure. And I do think that Tony La Russa, or I should say Adam Eaton, is kind of a Tony La Russa kind of guy, someone who, if he puts the ball in play, I think this White Sox team could do more of that. And I mean, yeah, he struck out a lot, I think, in last season, but he also draws walks and he grinds out at bats. So I like what Eaton's going to bring. But what you were saying, I mean, this is a team that, with La Russa, he's not here to let's try to get this thing going and maybe we'll win a couple of years. Win now. And they have a chance to do it. They're just a couple of pieces away, and I don't think they're done. I saw you guys talking about Michael Brantley. I would love Michael Brantley on this White Sox team. And he's another left-handed hitter. They've been righty-heavy for a while. They haven't really found a lefty power hitter since Jim Thome left about 10 years ago. So, I mean, they've been trying. There was Adam LaRoche. There was Adam Dunn. And they tried Nomar Mazara. That didn't work. So I think Michael Brantley would be the perfect fit. We'll see if it happens.
Hi, Chuck. It's Ron Darling. Sad news, of course, the last couple of days and having to talk about the passing of Dick Allen. But in that passing, it allowed a lot of us that knew him to tell people our stories. I know you have some of the great Dick Allen.
So I had a chance to speak with Goose Gossage, Hall of Famer, who, when he was a rookie in 1972, Goose Gossage was 20 years old. And Dick Allen, in his first year with the White Sox, won the MVP that year, took Goose Gossage under his wing. And Goose said that Dick basically made him the pitcher that he became because Dick, during spring training, got in the box against Goose, saw the velocity and said, you need to pitch inside. Basically, just to away from the aim for the elbow of the hitter. Don't hit the elbow, but be over the plate at the elbow, because the ball's going to look like a basketball to these hitters, but God can't hit it. God can't hit it. That's what he said. And he told stories about 2 home runs I got to share with you. He said at Old Comiskey Park, remember the arches in left field, right field? Well, I'm speaking specifically left field bleachers, the arches. He said that Dick Allen hit a ball through the arches out of Comiskey Park and that the ball landed and was found in a park across the street.
Jeez.
He said no human should have been able to do that. He said that 40-ounce bat he had, he was able to wield it like he was Tony Gwynn or Rod Carew, and it was a 40-ounce bat. And one more, Old Tiger Stadium. Dick Allen hits a ball off the facade in left center. It was the sound it made was like boom. And Goose is in the bullpen, and over the next 3 or 4 innings, wooden chips are falling from the facade onto the field from where where Dick hit the baseball. They couldn't believe it. He said if the facade wasn't there, the ball would have ended out of Tiger Stadium. That is Dick Allen.
That's good stuff. Chuck, we appreciate the visit, man. It's always good to see you and talk to you. Undefeated USC, 15th ranked, by the way, in the most recent college football polls.
Right on.
Underneath a 2-loss Georgia team. We could talk about that for days, but we won't. Thanks again for the visit. Have a happy holiday season, man. We'll visit with you down the road.
Great being with you guys.